Hi folks, welcome back. I'm Ant. We're playing Colin McRae Rally today, and that menu really doesn't give you much time before it loads into a demo, does it? Yeah, let's exit out of that, and the idea is continuing the F2 Championship. Um, so the front-wheel drive cars, which we have to do in beginner mode because there's no way of doing it in uh, the. Is it saying? Uh, Hang on, let us load first. That's probably the idea way to do it. Let's start again. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Yes, that's the one I want. Yeah, and we're in Greece, I think. Yeah, front-wheel drive cars. I'm in the Skoda Felicia, and you only do three uh, stages per rally in the beginner championship, but that's a nice introduction to the game anyway. So um, it's saying max acceleration. I'm going to put it at. I reckon we can go a bit quicker. So let's go for good. Everything else is probably okay there. And yeah, let's crack on. So a nice shiny Skoda. It's not going to remain that way for long, I don't think. Oh, we're behind. Only slightly. That happened in one of the New Zealand stages as well. I don't know who JK is, but they're quite quick at that, Megan. That's better. I chose the Skoda because that was the training car, and because it's cool. So when Skoda was still a bit of a sort of household joke car brand. Just the Felicia was improving things, but for me, who was into motorsport, I quite liked it. Quite like the jokes never meant anything to me because I was too young to remember the bad Skodas, um, and so all I saw was a cool rally car. And what racing car hasn't looked great in a Castrol livery? Excuse the artifacting on the screen. It's a symptom of running this thing in kind of like an upscaled HD. I think we're. I don't know if this is technically 1080p or whether I left it on 720p, but either way, it's running at a higher resolution than the original game ever did. So some little bits of it are confused. Doing okay on this stage anyway. Haven't hit anything yet anyway. That's the good point, because you do have to repair your car between stages. Although in beginner mode you get um, basically a chance for repairs every single stage. Changes in the more difficulty levels. Whoop, overcorrected there. It's a bit of a habit of mine. Using the D-pad as well rather than analog controls. So if you're wondering about the slightly kind of jerky movements, that's the reason for that. So that's nice handbrake turn to finish it off. Jay Cruiser was who I don't think is a real rally driver, but I could be mistaken, was in the Renault. He was the one who was slightly quicker than us. Yeah, why not? And continue, I guess. View stages. Where are we now? I guess, well, it's still dry, so let's keep the same setup, and we've not damaged anything, so no repairs. I can't remember whether the beginner class does the super specials, but Greece does have a super special as well. Kind of like an arena race, basically. Tricky Titans. It's a bit slower than I could have gone around there, I think. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm looking forward to getting to some of the later countries as well, because the first few are great, but the later ones definitely get quite tricky. And you get, I think, Indonesia is pretty much raining the entire time, and there's some really muddy stages in that, and then Britain has some really nice forest stages. Quite good fun. Going quite quickly at the moment. Actually, not that quickly. We're doing 80 something, I think. I assume this is miles an hour rather than kilometres. Could be mistaken. Oh god. Oh, we have 6 gears. Probably could have left it on the shorter gear ratio, to be honest. Oh dear. Got into a bit of a tank slapper. You can keep a bit of a slide going in this, even in the front wheel drive cars, which is quite nice. The car behaviour is just really nice and predictable. They did a really good job on this. It's downhill and slightly tighter, so with a quick section. Yes, even if you're not, like, it feels like you're always on the edge of a slide, which is a really nice sensation. And even with the D-pads, you can get these nice precise movements and control the car nicely. Back into some slightly tighter countryside now, out of the mountains. I can remember bits of some of these stages from last time playing it many moons ago, but that's parked. I hope they got a photo. That was a really good way of uploading your times to the fledgling internet as well, those sort of codes. So you could have a big scoreboard online, but nobody could cheat because it was just a random alphanumeric string. That was clever. That was done quite nicely. To save it there. Replays look okay as well. Right, where are we now? Well, same conditions again, but I am going to put this back down to max acceleration. I think that's probably suitable. As long as this isn't the stage with a really long... It might actually be. The really long, fast finish. There's one of them where you really are flying towards the finish line. Care wall. Easy. Hairpins are deeply satisfying in this game. Handbrake sets the car into a really nice slide. The stages are much wider than you get in modern rally games. You'll notice it's pretty much like a regular public road in terms of width. But as I was saying last time, it just makes it a really nice arcade rally title now. Like it was never really a sim, but it's just if you sort of reskinned it, like gave it some modern graphics and all that sort of stuff, you could keep the handling model and the stages and all that sort of stuff, and it'd be really quite good fun. I think you'd want to expand it slightly. Stage numbers, locations, all that sort of stuff, cars, but I mean, I don't think you'd change the handling. Oh, almost hit the barrier. Yeah, I vaguely remember this stage as well. Yeah, see, now I feel like we should have had a longer gear ratio. I changed it at just the wrong time. Topping out 100. Yeah, this is the one with the fast finish. Load it. Yeah. Another rally win. Maybe we don't get the super specials on beginner then. Yep, there we go. Another 10 points. Yeah, let's save it. Let's not foul up our progress. Yes, that one, please. Yeah, let's see what's next. Continue. Monte Carlo. Wet grooves. What are the first couple of stages? Can we? We can't seem to look at. Oh, it doesn't really matter because we can change the setup anyway. So, wet grooves. Yeah, I practiced this stage the other day, so I think that should all be kind of fine. Maybe drop that down though. It's not that fast, I don't seem to recall. Medium suspension, even brakes. Yep, I'm happy with that. Good old snowy stages. This feels like rallying. Watching the RAC on TV and seeing all the cars going through the snow, that was kind of the archetype of rallying for me. Hold it. Barrier, sorry. Damaged our pristine Skoda. Managed the entire Greek rally without a single bit of damage. And within a few corners we hit something at Monaco. Oh god, it really is slippery. Ow. Still doing well on time. Yeah, I feel like balanced speed would have been overkill on this one in terms of the gear ratios. Just a bit of Takumi Fujiwara using the inside of the corner for greater grip. Oh god. Oh dear, we've smashed our rear window. Skoda's not taking this rally so nicely. I mean, I'm not driving so well, and we've lost some time. It's all going wrong. Oh god, that was just me not even concentrating. Tell you what, it's just as well we get to repair after every stage on this one. I wonder if he keeps the visual damage. I can't remember whether when you repair the electrics and all that sort of stuff. Oh god, I'm doing it again. Sorry. Yeah, when you repair all the kind of practical stuff, whether it also repairs the car, the visual damage. Trying to slow down a bit more for this one. Picturesque castle. That's some snow. The trickiest stages are at the end of each of these rallies as well, rather than the first kind of 3 stages, so you don't get to see some of the best stages in this beginner championship. Oh dear, that's snow. Alistair McRae chasing us down in his Golf. Finish? Finish. Yeah, it would have been less wild if I hadn't crashed into everything. Alright, let's see how much damage we have to repair. How much will our Skoda mechanics hate us? Continue. That's not actually too bad. But yeah, there's no visual repairs. What's our stage looking like? Deep snow and light snow, so that's still wet grooves. Yeah, I think we can continue with that. Yeah, will our car now be nice and shiny? Or does it carry over the visual damage? Oh, it's nice and shiny. Good work, mechanics. Let's try not to destroy it on this one. You know it's a good stage when it starts with a hairpin. So satisfying. Is there anything better than a handbrake turn? I'm braking on deeper snow here, so a little bit cautious. Hairpin right as well. Yes! This is what I like to see. Oh god, that was a bit of a wall tap. Still doing okay though. Alright, opens. I find the handling really intuitive in this game. I think I've said that before, but it's just really predictable to get used to. Oh god, oh that was actually better than I expected. So brake in a straight line, handbrake, power. Oh god, car's getting a bit of a slide on there. This tightens corners are sometimes a bit tricky. That wasn't too bad though. Whoa dear, that's actually quite a hard wall on the inside there. There's a bit of a hint of what you get in Sweden later on. Sweden may be the next rally. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thrashing KR in this one. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? It's a nice little bit through a town as well. That was satisfying. Handbrake turn to finish. Oh, we did smash our front windscreen, bumping something. Yeah, let's save it. I'll try and get a couple of screenshots from this one. I do need to try and get the car screenshot wise just as it's leaving the frame. That looks alright. I don't know where we smashed our windscreen. Maybe it was coming out of that first hairpin. So this one? Nope, windscreen's still intact. I think I did sim slightly later on, so maybe it was somewhere there. Or it was hitting that little snowbank, the kind of hard inside snowbank. Hairpin? Bit of a hairpin. I think now's... yeah, this is the tight hairpin coming up. Maybe it was this one. Oh, windscreen's still intact there as well. Okay, well that's enough of that. This stage is wet tarmac and light snow, so still wet grooves I think. But yeah, this is wet tarmac. Maybe... I'll leave medium suspension I think, and everything else can remain the same. Yeah, nothing to fix anyway, which is good. Oh, look at that, nice sunset. I think this technically counts as the light snow rather than the wet tarmac. And the wet tarmac comes later. Don't cut posts. Oh god. Narrowly avoid it. 5 right into 4 left, was that? Oh god. Thump. Ow. Oh god. Attempt to concentrate for a little bit and not hit anything. Yeah, so close to the barrier. 3 left into 1 right. 2 left. 2 left. right, one left, two right, square left. Oh god, I've done that before. I've definitely done that before. This is the 4 right Titans. Some of those instructions I don't think come quite quickly enough. There we go, here's the wet tarmac. Just a long hairpin left. Still making up time on them. Should be a don't cut there really. I think I've tumbled down that mountainside before. I'm sure there's a proper hairpin on this somewhere as well. At the end of quite a fast downhill stretch. 3 right. So this bit. Yes, it is. Yes. It's amazing how much I'm remembering. Nice handbrake turn around there as well. Back into another little town. I think it's quite easy to go off here as well. Oh, that's not too bad. Another rally. Nicky Grist is pleased. Way out ahead of the championship now. Save all that. Are we on Sweden next? I believe we're on Sweden. Oh no, Australia. Okay, this will be interesting. I think this course is a bit faster, this rally. Few stages. Yeah, I'm going to go for like balanced speed, I think. It's all dry, which is nice. Dry grooves. Stiff doesn't seem right. Even brakes and also that. So I'm going to go for balanced speed. Now actually no, the gearing in this is quite long. It's got 6 gears, so see how we do anyway. We can always adjust it for the next event, next stage. The right shade of orange for the dusty roads. Car's feeling a bit more lethargic on this surface. So many good memories of this game. Really quite enjoying this. It does get trickier later. And you start unlocking stuff like... oh god, that's sticky, that stuff down there. You start unlocking like Group B cars and the like, and those start getting tricky if you're really going for it. There is also a Mark 1 Escort, which is a lot of fun. It's like a RS200, an Audi Quattro, Mark 1 Escort, and I can't remember what the other unlockable is. I thought that was the finish then for a second. Short stage. Oh dear. Full opposite lock there. Oh, I was actually slower there. KR caught up with us. I'm using automatic gearbox as well. I think I always have on this game. It's one of the very few racing games that I don't feel the need to change gear myself. But it does mean sometimes it bogs down in 5th gear there, like it did there. Oops, keep going, keep going. Gas it, gas it. Disappointed the orange dust isn't building up on the car. Could have sworn it did that. It's slightly right over jump, I seem to remember, yeah. Oh god. One right, one left. Balance speed might have been wise there. Just made it round. Nice handbrake turn to finish. Cover the cover the spectators in dust. And keep on saving it after every single stage. Continue. What have we got now? I also seem to recall this one being reasonably quick. No, we're going to leave our setup, I think. Not going to mess around with anything. Good acceleration will be fine, I'm sure. There are a couple of long straights there. But I don't think this is the stage. There's a stage which runs along alongside a railway track, and it's very, very fast and incredibly dangerous. Don't think this is it though. How wide the stage is. There we go. This way. Narrow gate, eh? Oh, we're onto tarmac. Didn't see that on the stage sheet thing. There we go. There we are. Ooh, I do like a water splash. Look at that. Those effects. Three right over jump. Oh, there we go. This way. It's the. Now we're going straight. That's okay. Oh, almost messed it up there. Oh dear. Well, the gates in Australia. This way. Yeah, it's okay so far. Right over crest. Oh god, that's the two left. So nearly put it in the water there. Okay, I shall not. That's a bit more than a ditch. Finish, finish. Excellent. Nicely parked. Setting records all over the shop. Continue that as well. Ooh, electrics took a little bit of a hammering there. Right. Don't think this is the one next to the thing either, so I'm going to keep the same slightly cautious setup. maximum revs. I'm sure the engine can take it. Oh, turn a bit more, thank you. Oh dear. That kind of worked out okay. Oh, slower though. By a tiniest amount. But still. Behind Harry Rovanpera in his Seat. Take out the timing board. Oh dear. Change down, please. Oh, that's a wall. I wonder if this is the stage instead which has the Bunnings jumps. Famous kind of large jumps in Australia. Oh dear. That's okay. If I jump into 4 right. Still keeping it on the orange stuff. Oh, that's suboptimal. This looks like a nicely large jump. No, wasn't really much of a jump. Get out of the way, artifacts. It's actually making it quite difficult to see. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, that's designed to catch you out, isn't it? Let's get a bit of a replay on that one. I think we'll do one more rally. Oh, actually, might as well do both of those final rallies and complete this championship, rather than cutting it a rally short. Yep, that will do. See how you do in the next round of the championship. Quite speedy there. Anyway, that's enough of that. Crack on with the rest of this championship. Now we've got Sweden. Sweden I do like. This first stage is a lot of fun as well. As you can see, it's all ice and basically all hairpins. So, spikes, stiff suspension's probably okay because it's really smooth. Even brakes, yeah, I think that's probably all okay. Tempted to put rear biased brakes, but I think we'll just leave the suggested setup on. Somebody's Volvo there at the side. Look at that. Oh god, it's lovely. That was just the car drifting by itself. Yeah, these ice stages are so much fun. These sort of really, really gentle movements. Oh, try not to get hung up on the snow as well. Yeah, you just sort of tap the car in the direction you want to go. So that was barely using any turning there. It's probably even more fun in the four-wheel drive cars. Or the old Escort. Some weird noises there. Okay. Nope. Bit too much snow there. Again, it does reflect actual ice driving quite nicely because in front wheel drive stuff you don't really counter steer on ice. You just keep the and a lot of four wheel drive stuff, to be honest, you keep the front wheels pointing in the direction you want and just kind of let the rear wheels swing around doing what they want behind you. So like turning more, it's all about where the front wheels are pointing. And so once it gets into a big slide, just getting on the gas is enough to pull it straight rather than counter steering. So most of these I'm not actually kind of counter steering around, which is pretty accurate for a fairly basic handling model. Oh, bit tighter than I thought. Oh dear, bit too much snowbank on the inside there, and a bit too much speed onto into that one. Yeah, I lost a bit of time. I think only one corner so far has been a legitimate hairpin. I think we're going to snow soon. Regular normal snow. I don't know. Entire stage. Maybe it's Colin McRae 2 where you hop up back onto dry land, as it were. Probably get one or two screenshots on the snowy stage as well. That's because. Come on, game, some closer camera angles, please. Minuscule car in the distance. Anyway, that's none of that. Yeah, the game doesn't really give you good camera angles. It's a bit of a disappointment. Light snow, deep snow. I guess spikes probably fine. Still. The stages are maybe slightly quicker though. So let's go for good acceleration. Let's maybe just lighten off the suspension a bit. Yeah, this is more of a Winter Wonderland sort of course, this one. god. Oh god. Managed to get a green sector there. Again, stages like this were just, for my 13-year-old mind, just pretty amazing. Kind of made you feel like you know, you don't. Well, most people don't travel that much, I suppose, as kids. And oh god, it's getting quite slidey here. Oh god, please don't tree. Um, and when video games started becoming capable of, fairly convincing recreations of real places, I somehow made time in that sector. Um, it was the only way really of making you feel like you were there. Like I'd seen rallying on, oh god, in magazines and on, that was really slidey. Seen rallying in magazines and on the TV and all that sort of stuff, but this made you feel like you were there. It sounds daft given that it's not the most hasn't got the best graphical fidelity anymore, but oh dear, just about made it. Well, not really. Yeah, I mean now you can hop onto what game has very good environments like Red Dead 2. You know, from what I've heard, it's pretty convincing recreation of walking around the Old West, which you can do in video games now. But at the time, this was, this felt like Sweden. Carebank. Oh dear. This is a tricky stage. I think maybe these spikes are a bit too much for this surface. It's all wet snow, so maybe wet grooves would have been better. Oh dear, what's happening there? Not the best stage I've ever done, but better than out. Yeah, why not? Why break the habit of a lifetime? Oh, that would have been quite a good angle, I think, for a screenshot. Never mind. Where are we now? Light snow, deep snow again, same mix. This looks like it has a fast section. I wonder if we... no, we're going to keep our good acceleration rather than tempting fate with balanced speed or anything higher. It still has some curvy bits. Snow stopped anyway. Some nice winter colours going alongside the road here. Where's this big straight? Not yet, anyway. Oh god. Car seems to be handling slightly better. I don't know if it's just because we're going a bit slower. Times into square right. See, this is... Oh, that's designed to make us hit the hard snow wall on the outside there. As is this. And I'm not going to. Not yet, anyway. Okay, here we go. Things are getting speedy. Oh god. Losing control. How tight's the corner at the end? Hold it. Hold it. Here we go. On the brakes. Shed a bit of speed. That wasn't too bad. Slightly terrifying with the D-pad because you can't really make small adjustments to the car. Yeah, missed it. Missed it. Oh, it's another Skoda in second. That was not too bad a drift. Two tight corners in a row. Made it. Where's the finish line? Just one more sector to go. Nailed it. Oh god. Bit too much turning. I bet we're going to get a red sector as well because of that. Oh no. Oh, it's very close to those people there. Look at that Saab at the back as well. Okay, nice margin of victory there. And just Monte Carlo to go, I think. Next round of the Novice Championship. It is Corsica. Oh, it's Corsica. Oh, my phone beeping somewhere. Okay. Oh, we did Monte Carlo, didn't we? Ha! Never mind. Right. View stages. Unsurprisingly, it's quite twisty. Max acceleration seems wise. Stiff suspension seems wiser. Slick tyres, even brakes. All that good stuff. The things complaining at me about slow CD image read. I think we're fine. Right. Max concentration required for this stage. Because it's quite steep and tight and there's walls. Oh god. Not actually going too quickly, it feels like at the moment. Yeah, 1.72 seconds off. Have to get used to the grip levels. Oh god. Oh, you need to be so precise on this rally. I'm losing time. Gained a bit. Oh god. Oh, a bit of sparks. That's absolutely fine. We're in the lead. That's okay. Oh god, that was tighter than expected. More sparks. More sparks. We have smashed a side window by the looks of things. Ow. Oh god. Ah! Oh god, so much stuff coming at me so quickly. Tell you what, this is a workout for the thumbs. Oop, that was probably could have gone quicker around there. Ow, sparks. Tightens into what? Oh, it's fine. It's loading in the world again. Oh no, that's So much disaster. That wasn't too bad. We are losing time to our teammate again there. Thankfully the stage is almost over. Crikey. That's quite tricky. That needs really high levels of concentration. Continue. Few stages. This looks slightly less twisty, but I'm going to keep my max acceleration and all that sort of stuff. So I figure it's the wise thing to do. How long? 4.2 kilometers. This is quite a short stage. What's that? 2.5 miles? I didn't see if we had any damage to repair after the last one. Oh dear. Oh god. So many... so many little sharp movements. Short, sharp. Oh, loads of concentration. Made some time up. That's okay. Still a 2.2 behind. Oh god. Oh god. Pendulum between all the... That's, I suppose, a hairpin. Not the hairpinest hairpin I've ever seen. I think that was a Peugeot 205 we just passed there. Brake. Wheels off the deck. Oh god, so quick. Where's this track going? Square left. Oh, so much grip. You just sort of turn and it goes. Oh dear. I think if you were really, really good at this game, you could probably do most of these stages pretty much flat out. Because it just sort of, yeah, just sort of turns as soon as you do. Oh god. Stay away from the inside. Ah! Oh god, keep on hitting the hitting the mountain on the inside. Gee whiz. The difficulty curve goes up somewhat for these ones. Yeah, save it again. And I think this is the last stage coming up. So, after this, maybe take a break, hop into something else. Okay, that's some repairs needed. What have we got now? Evening. Oh god, is it going to be dark? Everything left is fine anyway, regardless of what it is. Oh no, weather clear. Oh, time evening, so maybe twilight. Please don't be actually dark. That's fine. Slightly less stressful without the mountains around. Wall, I heard it. Still slower in the first sector. This is designed to screw people up, isn't it? Oh god, yeah, it's like a little chicane. As is that. That's definitely rolling material there. That's also designed to screw you. Don't cut, because I can see a sodding great boulder on the inside there. Yeah, the risk on this stage is falling off stuff. Oh dear. That's a nice little picturesque bridge. Do we go over another? We do. It's like clipping through the train there. Ow. I saw that window smash. It's quite cool. Little hairpin. Ah, that was scraping. Oh dear God. How did I have the reactions for this? I suppose as a kid I probably had quite good reactions. It's a bit trickier now. Ow. Oh no, don't roll. Oh God. Bank. Just as well this is the last rally of the season. A few repairs to do. You don't get to see the mechanics giving you the finger for bringing the car in an absolute state. Oh dear. Another little picturesque humpback bridge. Ah, that's a rock. Handbrake to attempt to curl me around it. We're losing time again. This is really quite close at the end here. Might be the first stage we don't win in this series. Nope. Not the most elegant of finishes. Oh God, where is it? Have we won the stage? No! We won the championship, but failed the last stage. Never mind. You've won the Novice Championship. Do we get a little podium ceremony on this one? We do on the later ones. We don't. Womp womp. Okay, that's enough of that for today, I think. We've finished the Novice Championship. We'll move on to the intermediate one next with, I don't know, the Impreza maybe, or whatever car I decide. But yeah, for the time being, thank you for watching if you have been, and I'll catch you on a future stream at some point soon. So, see you later.